Hey everyone, hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's Rochelle. Today I'm going to share with you just a little bit of something that I have come full circle in for me in my walk, my journey, my spiritual path. About a year ago, or over a year ago actually, I met a guy who really changed the direction of my life. And one thing that I always said was that there are no accidental meetings. And I truly believe that. I believe that every person that we come in contact with, we're meant to cross paths with those people. I truly feel that there are so many different things that we learn from people, and that people's impact on our lives are so beneficial in a lot of ways, even if we get hurt in the process. But something else that I have learned, specifically over, I don't know, the last month or so, is that there's no coincidences either. And there's so much detail in our lives that we fail to miss. And if you sit back and you reflect and you think about things that have happened in your life, you can see how certain people have come into your life, or even certain people have left your life, and how that affected you and how your life changed in those moments, or how you came across somebody, just on the street or in the store, and just their interaction with you or their interaction with somebody else that you got to witness. Those little things, they're not by accident. There really is like this divine intervention in our lives that I think we fail to realize, that everything is planned out in so much detail that we forget that even though we're living our lives, there's so much impact in our lives. So I kind of wanted to share that with you. It was on my mind this morning because I got up a little earlier this morning and got ready and went for a walk. And it was an absolutely amazing walk, actually, this morning. It was just me, and I looked along the sidewalk and seen how many trees are actually in my neighborhood, and I never really paid attention to that. I never really paid attention to how many trees are actually in my neighborhood. And I stopped at one particular plant that was just absolutely beautiful, and I just closed my eyes and I just took in the scent of it, and it was amazing. I also looked up at the clouds and watched how the clouds just kept moving, even though I was standing still and just watching how, like, the top of the sky, and then you see the clouds just slightly moving. And it was really inspiring to watch it, and to know that, those things in our lives are unique. They're beautiful. It's part of nature, and just, I don't know, it gives me such a good feeling, paying more attention to those things, and paying more attention to life in general, and to nature in general. Just paying attention. It's become such a fascination for me. And I hope that, with me doing these videos, that it will inspire somebody to look at things differently, and to see things differently, and to experience life a little bit differently. Because life is meant to be lived. It's not meant to just work, pay bills, and that's it. Like, it's meant to be lived. We're made for more than what we put out half the time. And I want to do as much as I possibly can. There's one thing that I always said, was that I wanted to be used up as much as possible, and that's true. But I also need to remember that I need to focus on nature and the beauty and the moments, and being present, and looking at things as a whole, or looking at things in a perspective of just taking each puzzle piece, if you will, as it is, and watching them all form together. I think that's magical too. Who doesn't love puzzles? Who doesn't like putting all the different pieces together and, you know, oh, this one doesn't fit, but this one does. Who doesn't like that? I do. I'm such a kid at heart sometimes. But I hope this encourages somebody, and I hope that when you reflect on certain things, I hope that you find the patterns, and I hope you find the different things in your life that changed or altered your life, or even somebody else's life. You know, if you reflect back and you have a friendship that has, you know, blossomed, and I have a beautiful, beautiful friend that I have known since 6th grade. We actually met in 6th grade, and that was it. Like, we didn't have any other classes, we didn't go to the same high school, like, we didn't go to the same college, like, we didn't connect at all throughout those years, but yet she is one of my closest friends. She's a soul sister to me. I think we connect on such a beautiful and powerful level. But it's things like that. Like, who would have thought that, like, all these years I would still be as close as I am to her? I have quite a few friends that I've actually kept in contact with through the years, but it's amazing how close-knitted you become throughout those years. I have another friend that I went to high school with, junior high and high school with, that, again, she's another soul connection. She's my soul sister. And it's just amazing how, like, when you find those people, how really connected we are. It's absolutely amazing when you really think about things, when you really, I don't know, like, really dig into your life, dig into who you are. I know some people don't want to do that. I know some people just want to skate the surface and just live life to the happiest and to the fullest and to their ability. And you know what? That's great. That's awesome. I want to learn as much as possible, and I want to dig in, and I want to know more about me, and I want to know more about life, and I want to know more about Earth and nature and how we're all connected and the different things that we're connected into. I talked about in one of my videos about trees and their roots, and how connection happens with trees, and, like, just our bodies in general, like the uniqueness of our bodies and how our bodies are made, and how the cells and the atoms and everything that our DNA is connected to, and just the amazingness of us as human beings, like our presence, and how connected we are to Earth, and how connected we are to the universe. Like, it's so absolutely amazing. So, those of you who are interested, I highly just encourage you to just keep digging in and keep allowing yourself to be open, because that's the beauty of this whole thing, is to be open and to experience life from a different lens, from the lens that you're meant to see from, not being blinded by everybody else's perspective on how you should live your life or what you should do, but actually living your life for you and what you're designed for. Just gets me so worked up and just so full of life and energy. So I hope this encourages somebody, because it encourages me just talking about it. I just love it. I love this path that I'm on. I'm absolutely happy in life because I'm free within myself, and I'm learning all these incredible things about me and about life and about nature and about the universe, and just how everything is just connected. And I love it. It brings me to a whole new level. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, evening, and take care. Thanks.